Along with text, one of the core components of the internet is the hyperlink, which provides the ability to link from one web page to the another web page or from one resource to another. Hyperlinks are one of the most important part of the web because it makes the web a web. In order to create hyperlinks, the anchor tag is used. The anchor tag is an inline level element that comes with a href attribute known as hyperlink reference. The href attribute's value determines the destination of the link. Alright, let's have one link on our page. And to create link, we use anchor tag. Or campus, and inside the href attribute value we will put the destination links, say https altcampus.io. Now save the document and check out the result here. This is the link which we have created using anchor tag, and by default text inside the anchor tag appears in blue color and underlined. That signifies that it is a link. Now if we click here on Alt Campus, it will take us to the Alt Campus website. Great, this is how we create links on a web page. Right now we can see that the anchor tag is wrapping Alt Campus text, but it is not necessary that an anchor tag can only wrap texts. We can also make an image working as a link. We can wrap any block or any division inside it. Anchor tag is the only inline level element that can wrap any level of element inside it, whether it's a block level element or an inline level element. It is most common to find that few links on a page connect to the other page of the same website, and we can also find some links connect to the another website. For example, here we have one link on our page which is connecting to the all campus websites, that is entirely different from the current one. Alright, let's have one more anchor tag on our page which we will connect to the another page, say about page. So let's have first about page on our website. So to create page, we will create a file name about.html, and inside this let's have first a standard HTML document. Title can be about, then let's keep about page here inside the h1 tag, and then let's go to the index.html here, and inside this we will create an anchor tag, and inside href attribute value we can keep the file name about. Alright, now we have two links on our page. One is Alt Campus, which is connecting to the Alt Campus websites, and another is About, which is connecting to the About page. Based on the value inside the href attribute of an anchor link, the links have two types of path, that is relative and absolute path. If the link connects to the other page of the same websites, then it is considered as a relative path that does not include any domain name like .com, .io or .org, etc. A relative path will have the name of the file in the href attribute, as we have here. This link is having a relative path which is connecting to the another page, that is about page. The important point here is to note that we may have different pages in our websites. So to create page, we will be creating files based on the page name, as we have created here about.html, and then connect it to the other page using the anchor tags. Alright, let's have one more page here, say service page. So first of all, let's create a service.html file. Let's have a standard HTML document, and inside the title let's write service, and inside the body tag, inside the h1, let's write this is a service page. Now save the document. Let's go to index.html, and inside this we'll take one more anchor tag, and the value of href attribute will be service.html. Let's write service inside the anchor tag. Now save the document and check out our result. Now we have three links on our page: Alt Campus, About and Service. About and Service is having relative path which is connecting to the About page and Service page here. If the link connects to the another website which is entirely different from the current one, then it is considered to have an absolute path. An absolute path will always have a domain name like .com, .org, .io, etc. And in this case, this link is having a absolute path, which is connecting to the Alt Campus website. One of the best examples of absolute links that we usually see on a page are social media links like Facebook links, Twitter links, etc. Typically, links open in the same window on which they are clicked. For example, if we click here on Alt Campus, the link will be open in the same window. However, links may be open in new window also. To do so, we use target attribute with the value blank inside the anchor tag. So let's have one target attribute here, and the value will be underscore blank. Save the document. Let's check out the result. Now if I click this Alt Campus, it will open in the new window. That's the benefit of target attribute with the value underscore blank. Mostly all the links having absolute paths open in a new window. There are other use cases of link tag also. Sometimes we may create a link connecting to our email address. For example, email me. We might have seen this type of links in different websites. Such a link, when clicked, opens the user's default email client and pre-populates the part of an email. To create such type of hyperlink, href attribute value includes mail to followed by the email address. For example, let's have one anchor tag, and inside the href attribute value, say mail to followed by the any email address. Say xyz@example.com, and inside this anchor tag we will keep email me. Save the document and let's check out the result. Now if I click this email me, it will ask me whether I want to open the email application or not. So if I say open email, so we can see here that my default email client is open now. Now if I write anything here and send, the email will be sent to the address which we have kept inside the href attribute, that is xyz@example.com. So let's get rid of this now. I don't want to send anything here. Additionally, we can also add subject and body text to the email. So let's add one subject here. Say reaching out, and let's have body text also. Say body is equal to how are you. Now again, save the document. Let's check out the result. Refresh the page, click on email me. Now again it will ask me whether I want to open my email application or not. Click open email. As we can see here that we have one subject, that is reaching out, as well as how are you, that is the body text. And to provide space between the words inside the subject or body text, we use %20, and to break line we use %0a.